Hi there, Leo. Welcome to your May 2024 General Tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me again on the channel, Leo. So we're going to dive into your general 5-card spread here, Leo. Okay, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, you can check out your other placements for further clarification. Please keep in mind, Leo, the best way to dive into your own personal energy is by booking a personal reading. All of my personal readings are on sale for the next 48 hours. I'm having a flash sale, okay? So you can purchase a pre-recorded reading at the description box below. All right, Leo, let's take a look and see what we have for you for the remainder of May. All right, Leo. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles as your overall energy here, Leo, okay? Three of Pentacles is about work, is about collaboration, is about building something, it's about structure. This can be about actual work, this can be about school, this can be about community here as well with the Three of Pentacles, all right? Very grounded energy. You could be feeling like you can't see things clearly, either in terms of your work life or in terms of your collaborations, in terms of what you're actively putting effort into here, okay? With the Moon, there could be some secrets hidden, or you could just feel like you can't see the way forward here, okay? It could feel like you're kind of in a fog here in regards to this area of your life. And I feel like it feels that way because you're going through an awakening, you're going through a huge transition at the moment here, Leo, okay? We have the Death card, which is all about transformation and a complete ending of a phase and moving into another one. Death card, Scorpio energy, can be a very, very heavy energy here. Okay, I feel like you've had to deal with some conflicts in regards to possibly your work, regards to your community, or regards to your spark or your ideas or your drive here, Leo. Okay, but you are very divinely guided here. You're divinely guided to move forward. I feel like you are very psychic, very intuitive, especially with the Death card and the High Priestess coming out on either side here, okay? I feel like you have a lot of knowledge, and I feel like there's a transformation maybe in the way that you work with others or in the way that you offer your services or in your work environment here. Page of Wands and Five of Swords. You might have really good ideas. You might have a spark on how to move forward here. You might feel really passionate about moving forward, which is ending off some sort of old phase for you here, but you might be running into conflict. You might be running into conflict with other people here, okay? Whether this is people that you work with, people in your community. But interestingly enough, we have the Star and the High Priestess. I feel like you're healing from conflict, and I feel like you're just, you know, standing in your power. You're very divinely guided forward here with this High Priestess sitting at the end. I just feel like I see this like higher self of yours just pulling yourself through here. It's very interesting that these two are bookending with the Death and the High Priestess. This is a very, very powerful spiritual transformation that's happening. And I feel like you're just like being divinely guided. I almost want to say away from a community, away from a workplace, because with the Three of Pentacles and the Death is the first card, it's like there's a phase in your life that you're transitioning out of that you just can't go back to. It's like there's no going back to this group or this community or this family or this education or this work or this way of doing things in the 3D world. Okay, and that's maybe where the conflict is coming from here. I feel like you're ascending, especially with the Star and the High Priestess coming out here. I feel like you're ascending, and I feel like you're healing from an old phase that has now died out here, okay? Really nice energies with the Star and the High Priestess. Definitely going through a bit of a spiritual ascension, and that can always cause, you know, conflict in the external environment. That can cause conflict in any sort of 3D environments because your frequency isn't matching where you are anymore or what you're used to or the people that you are around, okay? I hope that's making sense. I want to get some clarification on this Star energy for Leo. Clarifying the Star for Leo. clarifying the star. Yeah, I feel like you are, you're healing a heartbreak. You're moving yourself from a very difficult phase, and you have learned boundaries here, Leo, definitely in this. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You could have felt really confused. You could have felt really foggy in the mind as to how to move forward. This could either have to do with the Queen of Swords person, or this could be you standing in this energy. You've learned a lot from this confusing time, or you're putting up really, really strong and firm boundaries here. Look at this. We have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. You are finished with a very painful cycle in your life, and you're leaving it behind. You're walking away from it. With that Eight of Cups there, with the Ten of Swords, there's a completion. It's completely finished. Anything that was unsure, anything that kept you feeling unsure, anything that kept you feeling clouded, any sort of indecision, you're now sure. You're cutting things out here, okay? And with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, you're completely leaving this part of your life behind to heal. I feel like with the Star, you have been healing through this death phase, through this transformation phase. And it's like now, I feel like you're moving very quickly into a direction that you have manifested. The Three of Wands, you're just waiting for this change to take place here. And with the Eight of Wands and the Magician, you might get some sort of communication, you might get some sort of movement, you might get some sort of travel. And I do feel like there is travel, because then we have the Eight of Wands, the Magician, and the Six of Swords. You're traveling into a much easier time period for yourself. I like the transition from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. Okay, you're moving away from conflict, you're moving into the right direction, and you're moving towards your ascension here. Again, moving into the Star and the High Priestess here, moving away from a very, very difficult phase here, and we're healing this now with the Star here. Okay, of course, you know, ascension is all about healing. And I feel like you've been actively working on this. You know, I feel like regardless of your job in the 3D realm, I feel like you have been actively working on this ascension. And I feel like you're moving through it now. I feel like the worst of it is almost over here, Leo. Okay? Let's get some oracle messages to end off your reading here. Can I get some clarification? Some clarification for Leo. Get some clarification for Leo. Yeah, I feel like you're healing the root chakra right now here, okay? Your stability could have taken a bit of a rocking here, okay? Because you're starting out on a new path with, like I said, the new beginnings. It's a new cycle. And it's like you're going through this ascension path here. I feel like you could have dealt with deception. You could have dealt with envy in your close circle. Like I said, there's a death to a community, a group of people, a workplace, a way of doing things. I feel like there was deception and people that you couldn't trust in your circle here. And I feel like that kept you really trapped in your head and really looking at the past here, okay? But again, there was conflict, there was deception, but we're moving away from it to have this new beginning. You're being recognized. You're being recognized for your position and the things that you've been through, and the fact that you are ascending, like exactly who you are here as this High Priestess. With that root chakra coming out there before, you might be tempted to go back to an old environment, tempted to go back to an old way of being here. But this is saying like you're ascending up out of this, and if you continue to move down this ascension path, you're going to get this wish fulfillment and the end of this cycle here. Okay, so I want to say, don't look back, Leo, keep ascending. You're healing and you're moving in the right direction, okay? That's what I have for you, Leo. I really hope it made sense. Again, if you want to dive deeper into your own personal energy, feel free to book with me. I have a sale on for the next 48 hours. Okay, all the information to book with me is in the description box down below. And this is where I leave you, Leo. So I will see you again in June. Thanks so much for coming back to the channel. Much love.